Hello, my name is Sharon Vogel. This is my culture bag. My culture bag is beautiful and it is made by my mom. She's a very talented sewer. I will begin with my ethnicity. To represent my ethnicity, I have a very beautiful handmade shirt. My ethnicity is Filipino American. This shirt says, I love Palawan. Palawan is a very famous province from the Philippines. My mom did not grow up in Palawan, but she grew up in another province nearby. And she purchased this beautiful handmade shirt, hand-painted, recently on a trip to the Philippines to see my cousin's wedding. Next, I have my language. And though I am half Filipina, I never was taught to speak Tagalog, the language of the Philippines. I speak English in my home, and to represent that, I have a book, but not just any book, a book that actually means a lot to me. I have here a cookbook written in English, and I was actually raised a vegan. I'm not a vegan anymore, but my vegan diet was a big part of my childhood. And if you look at this book, you'll see it is old and stained and loved. And we used so many recipes out of it. And we cooked huge meals for our guests. That is definitely a Filipino tradition my mom has taught to me, is throwing parties with lots of food. And so we cooked out of this often. And that's represents the language we speak in my home. Next, music. I am a very musical person. I love to sing. I sing in choir in my church. I grew up playing the piano and guitar. And to represent my music that plays in my home most frequently, I have my father's music book, which is it is hundreds of pages that I copied when I was 10 years old from our hymn book at church. And it contains all of our favorite hymns and the chords to play them. And we would often, in the evenings, my dad would play the songs and I would sing and he would sing. And that was a very, very common tradition in my home. So hymns are a big part of my music culture. And I have to say, if you look closely, you'll even see created by Sharon Vogel, which is my maiden name because I'm married now. In fact, I'm in my old room and it's been redecorated as a guest room. But I often come here to do my homework and my mom watches my children. And so second to last, I have food. It was really difficult to find a food to pick to represent my culture because we are big on food. But I found a package of polvoron, which is a very common dessert from the Philippines. It's like a powder that they have compressed into a cake and they flavor it lots and lots of different ways. They have coffee polvoron. They have ube polvoron. This is cashew polvoron. They're very, very good. Kind of crumbles in your mouth, but it's sweet and it's definitely a treat in my family's home. And if you look closely, it says that it was 90 pesos because my mom bought a ton of these bags when she was visiting the Philippines recently. Last of all, holiday. My family's favorite holiday is Christmas. To represent that, I have a platter. This is a platter that my mom decorates our home with, and it says, Jesus is the gift. And though we would not serve food on this platter, we will definitely be cooking large party meals for the Christmas holiday in our home to celebrate Christmas and to celebrate the birth of Jesus. So that is a very important holiday to my family, and I appreciate you watching this, my culture bag, and that's it.